Hello friends, family, total strangers. Today's video, well, let me start by saying I am back in the USA. Yay! I've already had pizza twice, a bacon cheeseburger, and some hot dogs. I need to start eating healthier or my heart's going to explode, but I just had to get those out of the way. So yeah, back from Taiwan. And today's video is going to be on what I think is the best place in the world to see giant sequoias, which I'm currently at the base of one. This is Calaveras Big Trees State Park. So it has several huge advantages over the national parks. So there's 3 national parks that have giant sequoias. There's Yosemite has a few groves of giant sequoias. Kings Canyon National Park has giant sequoias, and so does Giant Sequoia National Park, which those two are kind of conjoined parks, Kings Canyon and Sequoia. However, and you know, if you're in those places, definitely check out the sequoias, they're amazing. But there's just a crush of people at those places, and there's all these barriers between you and the trees because sequoias have a shallow root system, so a lot of traffic around the roots actually weakens the trees and may cause them to fall. Up here, they don't have to protect them like that because they just doesn't have the traffic. It doesn't have nearly the amount of people. So, you know, it's kind of, even among Californians, a lot of Californians don't know about Calaveras Big Trees. Such a great place to see giant sequoias. So I'm going to, let me show you around. We'll start in the North Grove. Yeah, we'll start in the North Grove. So yeah, the North Grove is super cool. There's lots of interpretive information. There's a lot less people than there are in Yosemite and the other parks. But there are still screaming children around. So yeah, let's go somewhere where there aren't any screaming children around. So North Grove is a nice, easy hike. It's about a mile and a half round trip. It's a loop trail, so a mile and a half, and it is right as you come into the state park. So it's right off the main road, and so that means most people stop there. They do that loop trail, and that's all they do for the state park here, which is awesome for us because if you're willing to drive a little bit, it's about 8 miles of a windy road, and then hike a little bit. It's about a 5-mile trail. It's a 1-mile hike just to get to the loop trail, and then it's about 3 miles around and then another mile back. So it's like a lollipop. This is definitely my favorite state park in America, and it's really one of my favorite places in America in general. Is the South Grove of the Calaveras big trees. Pretty amazing. I left my water bottle for some scale there. So the North Grove is great, and it's got all that interpretive information, so you can learn all about the sequoias, you can learn all about so many different, things. And it's got all the tourist things. It's got the tree that jackasses chopped down like 100 years ago that you can stand on top of the stump, and it's got the fallen tree that you can, walk through. And so, yeah, definitely go to the North Grove. It's right as you come into the park, so hit the North Grove, but make sure you make it to the South Grove, because this is really what the park's all about for me, because there are people on this trail, but they're few and far enough between where you can sit under a giant sequoia. I'm currently right at the base of this. I don't even know if you can get any idea of the scale of this tree that I'm currently sitting under. But this is awesome, and I've got this to myself, and this is the way giant sequoias should be seen, with no screaming kids, just the sounds of birds and insects and falling leaves. And yeah, I am in my happy place right now. I am in my happy place. So peaceful back here, so amazing. The trail's a little harder. It's definitely got some elevation gain, so that also helps keep the traffic down. Yeah, wow. This is what I really needed after a month of, Taiwan's a pretty populated country, and this is nice. This is looking up through the top of the tree. Pretty amazing. I am inside one of the trees right now. I haven't seen another person in about 30 minutes, which is awesome. Yeah, this is such a great trail. There's 100 giant sequoias in the North Grove, and there's over 1,000 of them here in the South Grove. And also the two largest trees in the park are here in the South Grove. So, yeah. This is the biggest tree in the park. The Agassiz, something like that tree. And yeah, it's awesome. I have it all to myself, at least for the moment. And yeah, it's pretty epic. Pretty epic. I really don't think I could have picked a better place to come right after my trip. Like, to just get some alone time, decompress. Wow, this has been really amazing. This is such a beautiful park. The trees are just, they're amazing. Yeah, this is first place I came from leaving the Bay Area after my flight, and yeah, this is what I needed. You know, Taiwan is awesome, but it has so many people, and so does the Bay Area. And I was staying in hostels, so, you know, I never really had that much time to myself. So getting up here and getting out in the woods. Yep, I am reacclimating. It's great. You know, you can film giant sequoias, but they just don't do it justice. Pictures, film don't do it justice. Being under a giant sequoia, especially in a place like this where you're by yourself, no road noise, just the sounds of nature. There's a stream right here. And yeah, this is magical. This is awesome. This is what I needed so much. So I think seeing giant sequoias like this is, I have it in my top 10 things to see in the world. You know, everybody's different, and everybody finds different things beautiful, but I would put this trail on this park as my top 10, in my top 10 most beautiful places in the world, and really special. And yeah, that's pretty much my video. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.